My brother's forgiven me. He, Dr. Hung, brother Numpsi has forgiven me. Dear brother, thank you, thank you, thank you. Mwah!
All right, welcome back to Brother Numpsi season 4. We took a long hiatus. I know we keep saying that we're not gonna do that, but
Life.
COVID, life.
COVID and life, man. Life happens.
Absolutely.
As you can see, we separated again. Season
But
3,
you know
we was together.
but the thing is that we're not stopping. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're not letting it, deter us from what we're trying to do, which is, put out some good content for you all, so that way, you can just let us know what you want to continue to hear us talk about, what's going on in the world, and let's get right back into it. So
yeah.
brother,
Hold on. I was going to say, surprisingly,
sorry.
man. Surprisingly, the streets been wanting it. You know what I mean? Like, we ain't got many viewers. Hopefully that grows. We stay consistent. But the ones that do listen been wanting more. Like, I've been getting feedback. Like, hey man, we are gonna do another one, man. This sounds like a good topic here. This sounds like a good topic here. So
Absolutely.
Appreciate the support, man. Y'all, otherwise, if I ain't get no feedback, I might not be here right now. So I appreciate y'all wanting more of this.
And people want to come in for guests. You know what I'm saying? We had a couple of guests last season, and everybody seemed to like that. And we've been getting some requests for some more guests to come on. So
yeah,
stay tuned.
For sure.
So
right.
This is the end of the month of March, which is we are going into April in a couple of days. So in 2022, we're gonna start right here. How has your 2022 been in the first 3 months?
It's straight so far. Got a promotion within these first 3 months. I actually got notified of the promotion in 2021, but it didn't take place until 2022, back in February 15th. So it's been cool so far, working hard at work, hoping to do more creative stuff, i.e. podcasts or video film editing, So yeah, man, it's been cool so far. How about yours?
Yeah, man. So no complaints here. Busy. If it ain't me, then it's the wife. If it ain't the wife, then it's the daughter. So we can't stay still long enough. We actually just got back from South Carolina and North Carolina yesterday, and then I'm headed back to South Carolina tomorrow. So yeah, we always on the go, man.
Yeah, for sure. Which one? But well, never mind. We can talk offline on that one.
Yeah. So yeah, we missed a whole bunch of stuff within
we ain't
last
finna catch
months.
y'all up. We ain't finna catch y'all up on everything that happened. We can hit a couple key points here and there.
We're gonna start from where we are today and within the last, I say, couple of weeks to right now, I'll say. So we're gonna start off with, I guess, TV and movies. How about that? And then we'll just get all, go into other stuff that just happened here recently. All right, so I guess we'll get into the movies and TV shows first, and then we'll just dive off and see where we go from there. So Snowfall, season 3, 4?
I think it's 4.
We didn't let them. They gonna lap us
catch
in a minute.
They didn't call us. Yeah. I think it's 4. Because it seemed like a lot has happened on that show. But I'm not 100% sure if we are in 4.
I think we are. I think we definitely in.
But at any rate, Snowfall. So far, it's been good. I'm actually liking I can't say I'm liking everything they doing. The tiger thing was a little weird.
That was weird. Yeah, it was, and it was CGI. So why are they going that route?
I don't know. It was strange. I'm actually trying to look up and see what season they on. Wait, what?
Season 5.
5, yeah. That's why I just know. I was like, wait, what? That's why I said, what? Season 5. Okay. All right. But yeah, the tiger episode was weird. And to carry that onto a whole nother episode was kind of weird. That whole little hit thing was kind of weird. But outside of that, it's been cool, like introducing, or not introducing, but like giving Wanda something else to do. Like, I'm liking that. Franklin back in these streets. I'm not loving his auntie. She's getting annoying. right? You know what I mean? Like, all right, your self entitlement is getting a little too much. Dial that back. This is still the game,
My
and Franklin
operation.
put you
Yeah.
on. Yeah.
Right.
So you need to kill that noise. Love what they did with Scully in his episode. I actually
Oh
want more of
yeah.
him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, trying to think who
What
like
about
what
Teddy
else.
coming back?
I'm a Teddy fan. I didn't care for the way that he just dipset on them when that drive by just happened on
Uh-huh.
2 episodes ago. But I get where they were going with Teddy, because so now he has this potential love interest in somebody, for him to connect with, and just kind of keep him away from his wife and kid, or his ex-wife and kid, because that was getting a little boring in itself too. But I like how he came back and just like, nope, I'm the only one that can run this operation. I know it in and out.
And
This
he
dude
bullied
is
his way back
sloppy.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't that he
So
was sloppy. He just wanted it run the way that he wanted it run,
nah, dude was
But
sloppy.
nah, I mean,
Teddy Teddy was right.
it's
Dude
what do you consider
wasn't
to be
tanking.
sloppy though? Like, dude he was trying to get some, just like everybody else was trying to get some.
He was entangled with the drug game. You got to have some type of separation there. He was doing too
He loved
much,
money. He loved the lifestyle just like everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
and he was sleeping with Franklin's bodyguard. He was doing too much.
You know what I'm saying? He got to have
He
fun too. That's what I'm saying.
he had to go.
I had to go, man.
Then
Who finna go is everybody who just put that hit out, and when once Teddy find out,
what's D Ray doing, man?
man.
He snitching. D Ray, you snitching?
I hope not. I hope there was a twist to this.
I don't
Like,
know. I don't know if it's necessarily snitching, but he did. He organized, or was a part of the organization. He could already be dead for all we know, right? They could have tortured him,
right,
and.
right.
Um,
So hopefully that's what it is. Maybe he's
yeah,
not a snitch. Maybe he's a snitch, but maybe he died for what I'm
yeah.
saying, doing what he did.
And then I like the twist of bringing Kevin's brothers back, because I almost forgot about Kevin.
I
So
really did.
to bring his brother, not bring him back, but to bring him into the fold and act like he was a part of it the whole time. But yeah, no, man, I'm liking it. And that dude actually plays in another show. He's an NBA basketball player's son. He's doing a good job.
Uh, I don't like his mom wanting to know every single thing now. Like,
She's a
you,
snitch.
yeah, she is. But my whole thing with her is that, hey, you left the game because you wanted a life, what I'm saying, outside of it. And now you come back and now you want to know my whole operation again and
Yeah.
be involved. No, not at all.
Well,
Mama, not. No, there's got to be limits.
I like how Franklin put her on Front Street. Like, how deep you want to go? You making drops now? Like, what you want? What you talking about right now?
Right.
I don't like his girlfriend, his baby mama. Like, I don't know where they got that girl from.
Came out of nowhere.
Horrible choice. She seemed weird.
Yeah, she too okay with everything.
Yeah. Nah, but she's not.
The,
she okay, but she's not okay. Because then she got
right.
shot at, and then she left him. Like, what are you doing? Like, this is the game.
Right. Yeah, you knew what was going on. I like the chick from last season who they eventually had to, he had to cut off because, whatnot. She was a better character for him in that situation.
Yeah. I agree.
So, anything else on Snowfall?
Nah, we can get a little deeper later. I think that's a good overall gist of where we are in Snowfall. I think his mama got to go though.
Man,
Mama gotta die.
Rose on my side.
Am I? Am I back?
Nope. The eyes are closed. You're looking kind of funny.
It's recording straight on my side, so hopefully the records all right. Otherwise, this might just be an audio if I'm just sitting here froze. But yeah, his mama got to go.
Who got to
go? Franklin's mom.
Oh man, dude, her and her dad should have got off before they got on that plane to Cuba.
Mm-hmm.
I said that last season.
Yeah. The auntie got to
tired of
go
these
too,
shows.
and the cop.
Hey, oh, the cop definitely got to go.
Yeah.
Man, the way Jerome handled that one dude, though, I was like, man,
Mm.
it's about time I saw him put some hands on somebody.
He was fed up. He reached his limit. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So that was good to see, in my opinion, anyway. Instead of him
Mhm.
always yelling and fussing and trying to be like the big muscle man, I actually, seeing him in action, I was like, yeah.
Yeah. Nah, he did his thing in that one. Yeah. But that's probably about it for me on Snowfall for now.
So what about this new season of ATL?
I mean, I like it. Don't get me wrong.
It's only
Don't
been
let my
2 episodes, right?
Yeah. It's only been 2 so far. I think one come on tonight, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Wednesday, either Wednesday or Thursday. Anyway,
Or tomorrow. Yeah.
The first episode was it threw me a little bit.
It
I was
did.
like,
Mhm.
what this got to do with like I like it, but like you need to give somebody a warning that you just gonna have a complete episode with none of y'all.
I didn't figure out what the whole episode was about until social service came to the house and was asking him, how he is. And then he was like, I'm hungry. And then I was like, man, this seems all too familiar. I was like, man, I think this is about the 2 chicks who drove their car off that cliff. And then showing up, that's exactly what it was.
Mm. Oh, so that's a real story.
Bruh, you didn't know?
Nah.
Of course, yes. It was
See,
2 white chicks who adopted some black kid. And they kept moving from place to place because they kept getting found out about, child abuse type cases or whatever. So they kept moving around. And then I guess eventually they got caught. And instead of getting caught, they just took a trip and just drove the car off of a cliff and killed everybody.
Oh, okay, that makes sense then. I didn't know that was a real thing, but I did know about the cities, like the dams being built on top of cities.
Mm-hmm.
So from the beginning of the episode, when they started talking about that, I was like, oh, they going here. And then toward the end, with them going into that same dam, I was like, oh, okay, I see what you are doing here. Like, but that's not the only one. Like, it's so many cities that happened to black cities that where they were just wiped off the map, just because they were good cities. You know what I mean? They were thriving. So yeah, man, that was crazy.
Yeah. And I like the way that they did the twist of it though. Wow. They let all of the kids live and only let the 2 white chicks die.
Yeah.
That was the twist on the whole situation. The mama was kind of crazy though.
Oh yeah, typical. Like I thought she jumped the gun when she kicked the boy out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Easy. Like he didn't do nothing really.
Yeah, like you really don't want the kid if you're gonna do all that.
Yeah. And then when he come home, you was like, oh, you finally came home. You kicked me out. Like,
right.
You gave me social services. Like I'm not supposed to be here.
Exactly. Like how you expect me to come back? I wasn't supposed to come back on my own free will.
Yeah. 2 slaps was the name of that episode because his grandfather gave him 2 smacks. Right in the skull.
It was so funny the way he did it too. He just leaned over to him and just like
yeah. Teacher was horrified, like, nah, man, like that's on you. You didn't think he was gonna get punished for that?
Right. So the second episode was pretty cool too, though. I like that one. But I really wasn't expecting the ending when dude passed away.
When Tupac finally went on to glory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wondered what she was doing with that remote control. And then all of a sudden that thing came down. And I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was horrible.
Nobody's gonna try to help me.
I was like, he wasn't really ready. If he had to go that way, he wasn't really ready.
Yeah, spoiler alerts. We spoiling everything. If you ain't seen it, we spoiling everything.
But yeah, that was crazy. I couldn't believe that happened.
Yeah. My whole thing is that if you get a bag or something put over your head and your hands are free, does your brain not register to just poke a hole?
I don't know. But then he could have been.
I don't either. I've never been in that situation.
he was dying, so maybe he was weak and couldn't
Dude, when
think
that
about
bad
that.
thing came over his that thing came over his face, he didn't look like he was dying. It was like he had a lot of fight in him.
Yeah. I don't know what was up with Ern's cold. Like they played that the whole episode. I was like, why is he sick? Like, no explanation.
Yeah.
He's just out here sneezing on cats.
Maybe this is the beginning of COVID.
Could be.
Yeah. Maybe he don't play that into like the next episode or something.
Yeah. And then Alfred, I liked his storyline and what happened with the girls and all that type of stuff. And of course the blackface, like that was all funny. Yeah. Then when the white dude beat up the dude in blackface,
just a random person.
He knew it when Ern, he was just like, I gotta get this frustration out. Then Ern looked like, okay.
like he got hands.
Better him than me.
Yeah. That jail in Amsterdam or whatever they were for Paperboy was
nice.
Super
nice.
Plush.
He was like, you want me to cut the light off for you? He was like, yeah, man, if you don't mind.
He's like, can you wake me up when the food get here?
Yeah.
He said, no, somebody posted a bill for you. No, I'm gonna leave after I get done my nap and my lunch.
Yeah. I asked him what he want off the menu. He's like, I gotta pay for this? No, it's complimentary. Like, what? Stay locked up in Amsterdam.
The girl fight was kind of funny too. I wish they would have actually showed them actually fighting. The way that they tore up that room.
Mm-hmm. That was good. It was good. The whole way band kind of just followed the trail to get to Tupac. I don't understand why she's in Amsterdam, but okay.
You talking about Tupac or?
Nah, Van, just period.
Oh, Van,
she in Amsterdam. Like she just flew over there. Her and Ern ain't together. She said she had a dude.
It was kind of weird how when he got to the hotel and she was walking in to her hotel room at 4 a.m. with a bucket of ice with nothing but a roll.
If somebody's with her. Somebody's in her room.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
That was weird.
I think she's just too big of a actress now to just sideline her while they in Amsterdam. Mm-hmm. So that's why they brought her in. But and then Ern at the end, I love that where he's like ready to crash. Finally, like, man, I'm tired. And then Alfred texts him like, yo, I got some wings, man. You trying to get in on this? And he's like, all right, I guess I'm going to get some wings because that's how it would be, you know?
Yep. That was a good episode. That was the typical episode I was expecting for the first episode. But hey, it was cool. It was cool. Can't wait to see where they go with it. He's a very deep individual. He's kind of like on the level of Jordan Peele. You don't think so? So Jordan's his way is like horror / woke-ish type thinking. And Donald Glover, in my opinion, is that exact same way. He just do it in film rather than movies.
I mean, I could see why you would draw that parallel, but I wouldn't. I'm not gonna. I'm a huge Donald Glover fan.
Mm-hmm.
I like pretty much everything the brother's in and what he does. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm not.
You got me on the edge of my seat. Like, what the heck?
Man. Hey man, look, Kenya Burse. Is that his name? Kenya Burse? Do Blackish?
Yeah.
His woke #WokeAF show. He said it best. We can't support Black just because it's Black. Like a bad movie is a bad movie.
Yeah.
Jordan Peele, Us was a bad movie. I think we talked about on this show before that Candyman, which Jordan Peele produced, was not that good of a movie. It's convoluted. Like it's too many. He tried to throw too many messages in there. The brother need to edit himself, right? We'll see what happens with the next one with Keke Palmer. I can't remember the name of the one that's coming out, but it's like one word too. I'm gonna go see it. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna go to the theater and see it. I'm gonna support him. I'm gonna keep supporting him. But so far, Get Out was a good movie.
I didn't say that he, saying that anything that they're making is great. All I'm saying is that they're making things, movies and TV shows that get you to think. That's all I was trying to get across.
Got you. But to me, I think not Jordan Peele, Donald Glover is like creative on a whole different way. Him, his brother, uh, uh, the director that they always run with, Hero, I think his name's Hero something, but their creativity is on a whole nother level. So I can't really compare anybody to them because they can do stuff that like that the average person is not going to be able to do. If Jordan Peele made that first episode, I don't know if I would be like, oh no, that was good. You know what I'm saying? Like, but because I know how I don't know how the brother think, but like I kind of get a sense of how he's going. Like I know it's going to tie in eventually. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't think they the same.
I got you. I hear you.
Yeah.
So it was just kind of weird that you was gonna leave it there, though. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, I'm gonna support Jordan, but you know.
All right. What else? Anything else on ATL before we go move on?
Nah, I mean, ain't enough happening. I'm glad they back. I'm glad they back.
Oh yeah, definitely glad. All right. So then, any other TVs or movies? No, well, we just talk about TV shows. Any other movies that you want to run through? I'm ready to swap it out a little bit.
Movie wise, nah. I mean, unless you want to talk about like Spider-Man, I ain't really seen a whole lot of movies unless it's on like demand. So I've been catching a lot of stuff late.
Yeah. So I think the Spider-Man movie was good. I think I like the way that they're setting the whole rest of the MCU.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen Moon Knight yet. I'm gonna watch that later on this evening. I saw Project Adam with Ryan Reynolds. I thought that was a pretty good movie overall. I'm not going to just talk about all of the different plot holes and stuff like that, but overall, It was good. It was a good movie.
Yeah, I thought that was good too. I like the way the kid imitated Ryan. I thought he did a really good job being like young Ryan Reynolds. Like it felt like he would grow up to be Ryan Reynolds. So mission accomplished.
I would say that like Ryan is on a little streak here lately. Like he's been throwing movies after movies here lately. Like he did The Red Notice with The Rock and Gal Gadot, and then he did Free Guy, and he got this movie out. And granted, COVID hit, so he probably had all of these stuff in his back pocket, and they just not starting to release all this stuff.
He's always worked like that though. Like if you look at his catalog, brother, he's always been working. So he stays busy. Stays busy. Speaking of another movie, because you spoke to Gal, I watched Murder on the Nile.
I haven't seen it yet.
It was straight. I think I like the Murder on Orient Express better, but
I haven't seen that either.
The Nile was good. Yeah,
I'm gonna check it out there. Yeah, I'll have to do that one. Yeah. Trying to think also myself, have I seen any other movies here lately?
Seen Scream.
Nah.
What else been out there? Quiet Place 2.
No horror movies at all.
Probably seen a bunch of garbage.
They got the new season of Upload on Amazon Prime. That was a pretty good season.
I finished that. Ran through that one real quick.
Yep.
I hated the ending. Like the mother just went off. Like they had another episode to go. Like I don't know what happened. Yeah. They ran out of money. Like I was like,
who knows?
That was crazy.
I like the way that that's a different concept of thinking, like uploading and downloading consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird. It's a weird concept, but it's plausible.
Yeah.
In that TV show, sci-fi.
And then I watched DMZ with Rosario Dawson. That's on HBO Max. That was pretty good.
I haven't watched that yet. Speaking of HBO Max, Winning Time.
Yeah.
The story of LA Lakers and Magic Johnson and Kareem and all them. That's a pretty good show.
Yeah, that's real good. I'm liking it. Cass is awesome. Jerry West is a trip. Who knew that dude was bugging out like that?
Bro, I hope that's dramatized like to the fullest. Like I hope he wasn't like that, but he may have been. I have no idea.
Him, Pat Riley, he a trip too. When he first come in, Magic a wild boy. I see why.
Man, Magic is a free spirit. He like a hippie.
Dude, that dude went up in the pimp house. I was like, yo, what you doing?
And
man?
wild out.
Man, you kissing him on the mouth? Come on, Magic. That's the
He
number
wasn't
one
only
rule.
kissing him on the mouth.
I know. That's the mouth.
Mouth.
Love the mouth. Like, yo,
Yeah,
you don't do that. Wow, boy. I can see it.
But I do wonder
from around the way.
I do wonder how much of that is true, because I don't know the story. Of course, that's before my time or whatnot. Yeah. But like the whole idea of Los Angeles becoming the very first arena to host like celebrities and shows and things like that it's a good idea. But it sounds believable, don't it?
Yeah, I believe it. I can't. Not to say that no celebrities ever went to a basketball game, but to give them like to comp their tickets to make sure that they're a draw. Like I believe it. And then the up tempo of the basketball, the way they talk about how they're changing the game and going from set plays to like fast breaks,
running gun, baby.
Mm-hmm. I believe it, man. It seems plausible.
Yeah, it does. It all does. But the Jerry Buss, the whole money situation that he's in, and then
when he's broke, really.
He's broke, right? That was weird. But it's funny, entertaining. But I believe it though. Like I can see things like that. Like I think he bought it for what, 64 million or something like that. Like still back then, that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
No matter how much it was in the millions. That was a lot of money for back then.
I know some of it is dramatized, but like I can't tell what's what.
I can't either. But it's a good show. It's definitely a good show.
Yeah, if you're not watching it, you need to watch it. Winning time. Like I'm really enjoying it. It's been real good, especially if you're a fan of basketball.
I like it's not starting to play basketball though.
Yeah, I know. They call Jerry West logo. I thought that was funny. He was like, why don't you run it down to him, logo? Something like that. I was like, that's funny. That's a funny nickname to give somebody, but he is the logo. Which is funny because a couple of people I've talked to that now watch the show didn't know that. I know for years, but you didn't know that? Yeah, I've known for years. But yeah. And of course now they're trying to switch it to Kobe. I don't know if there's still a big push behind it, but once when he first passed, it was a huge push behind it. But yeah, man, that's funny to call that man logo.
I think it's time to change it up. I mean, every now and again, you got to rebrand stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's had it for decades now. So yeah. Why not?
Yep. So it's a good show.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of another show or anything like that. I can't think. I know I've seen stuff that just ain't nothing come to my head.
I didn't watch a ton. I know I have, but yeah, I'm kind of like you. Ain't nothing really popping out outside of some of the stuff that we already talked about because I've been waiting on. I think that's what it's been.
The other TV shows that I've been watching also on Hulu, real quick, is American Auto.
I don't watch that, but I do watch the Abbott Elementary.
Abbott Elementary.
That's good.
And there's one more. Grand Crew.
I don't watch that. Oh, did you watch Busted? Is that what the name of it is?
I did start watching. I did Busted. Yeah, I did start watching that.
Hey, yo, that's a wild show.
Dude, I haven't seen a whole bunch of episodes on that one, but I know the last time we had talked before I started getting into it, and you was like, "Hey, this is on that Chi-Town or the that's the name of it, right? Chi-Town?
Nah, it's not called Chi-Town.
Oh man, what's the name? That one about Chicago.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Southside.
Yeah. So you said it was a comparable to Southside, but then I started watching it and I was like, this ain't comparable to Southside to me. Like the light-skinned dude did play on Southside for a couple episodes, and he just weird the way he talks and stuff like that. But I understand. I do understand his character. So again, I only watched like 3 episodes, so I haven't gotten that far into it to see
Did you
if
see
I
the
really
barbecue?
like it or not.
You see the
Uh-uh.
barbecue episode?
Oh yeah,
Uh,
yeah, I did see that
where
episode.
he
He
was light
snapping.
skinned. Yeah. Every time they would zoom in and sad music come on, he looked like he was about to
Uh-huh.
cry. I mean, that show funny, man. And then what's his
But it,
name is Freddie Gibbs. He's the HR manager,
yeah,
rapper. Yeah, rapper Freddie.
he's
Dude,
funny.
hilarious. Hilarious.
He is.
At one point, what's her name? I can't think of her name, comedian that's on the show. But anyway, she was like, yeah, she was like, you like the father I never had. He was like, yeah, you like the son I never had, nigga. I died laughing.
I think what's the other guy's name? Chris from
Oh
Saturday
yeah,
Night Live.
yeah.
He's the only one that is not fitting into the show to me. Like everybody else is kind of cool, like has a spot, but to me, his character doesn't fit to me. But
I
overall,
think it,
I mean, it seemed pretty cool.
yeah, I think it do. But again, I like it and I finished it. I thought it was a good show.
Yeah,
It was
I need
fun.
to watch the whole thing. I do. But the barbecue stuff, that the episode was funny. And then he tried to rope off like a VIP lounge for his.
Yeah,
I was like, man, what the heck?
he
Started talking
weird.
to the dude eating and he didn't respond. He said, yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, maybe I should. It's like, man, he ain't even
Hmm.
said nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good show.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So you watch I don't know if you want to keep talking about shows, but you see the Oscars? What
I
did you see
started
the
watching in the
Oscars
very
and did you
beginning,
okay.
and then I changed the channel. I think I saw the opening monologue.
Hmm.
I saw, with Beyonce first, and then the opening monologue, and then a couple of awards, and then I changed the channel, and then all of a sudden, my phone started buzzing. I'm like, man, what the heck? You know what I'm saying? Like it kept buzzing. So I looked it up and saw what was going on. Of course, when I click on it, I'm showing, what happened on Twitter. I didn't look on the
Yeah,
TV show,
yeah,
and I saw what happened with the old Will Jada Chris Rock situation.
yeah. I saw it live and I thought it was
Mm.
fake. Like legit was like, nah, man. I was like, wait, I was like, did Will Smith just smack him? I was like, nah, that was fake. Because at first I thought he punched him. And
Yeah.
then because it's a punch sound effect. So then we played it back and I was like, nah, I don't maybe it ain't fake. You know what I mean? Like it was weird. It was a
He
weird
played it
thing to
off like
see.
it could have been fake because he just turned around, fixed his jacket, and just walked off like it was a bit.
So nonchalantly. Like
Yeah.
it was nothing. Like he wasn't mad or anything. And then also what made me like question it is the fact that before the camera cut off on Will, he was laughing at the joke. So Jada did roll her eyes. You see that.
Mm-hmm.
And the eyes are turning towards her husband. So then the camera cuts away. So whatever
Mm-hmm.
happened within that 4 seconds
Seconds.
of Chris Rock saying, it's just, that was mild. That was mild. Just a G.I. Jane joke. That's my uh-oh. Because when that uh-oh hit is when Will Smith stands up, right? And I was like, I know either she said something or her look
It
just
was
did
the look.
something that
It had to be the
made
look.
him feel like, all right, I gotta do something, which in my opinion was not the right place, not the right time. Go
Nope, not at
backstage
all.
when Rock leaves the stage, you go backstage because you have that freedom because you're Will Smith. Clearly you have that freedom because they ain't even kick you out for smacking a man. So go backstage and be like, hey man, I appreciate that. I don't know if you know, but my wife has a condition, right? She has alopecia or whatever. She's losing her hair, so she just cut it off. I want to be under the assumption that Chris Rock did not know. All right. I don't know if he did or didn't, but I didn't know. And it seems
I
like a
didn't
lot of
either.
more people are coming out and be like, I don't know. And then other people like, she put it on her social media. She
I don't
said
follow
it on
her.
her. Exactly. Who's following them? Who is following them? Like, I feel like she had a spike when she was talking about her entanglement situation. But at the same time, I feel like that was straw for a lot of people. Like, you know what, man, I don't even care. Like, why am I even following these people? That's too much.
Right.
You're giving me way too much information about your life. I don't want to know all that. So I would like to think that Chris Rock didn't know. I would like to think that Chris Rock was telling jokes about people in the audience and just saw Jada over there because he just got done talking about Will.
And she ain't in the front row.
And just said something about her. I would also like to think if you go to a comedy show or an award show where comedians are normally there and they normally talk about the audience, that you would not be so sensitive to the subject. I would also like to think that you would know that this is your husband's night to get an Oscar and that you would not put him on the spot like that. I have a friend, shout out to Trey.
You would like to think that.
Shout out to Trey, who said that he felt like, and I'm taking this whole thing, but he felt like Jada did it on purpose. Like she wanted to ruin Will's night because he was shining over her.
That's a thought. It's a thought.
All these people coming out like, oh, we got to protect our Black women. Will's just protecting our Black women. Shut up. Shut up. That's not what that means. That's not what happened. That was a joke. He just got done talking about Penelope Cruz. I know she's not a Black woman, but he was just making jokes going down the line. He started out with Javier Bardem and Penelope Cruz, who was a couple. Talked about both of them. Included Will Smith on that joke. So then he went to the other couple, who is Will and Jada, because he was already talking about Will. He threw her in there to not just like act like she wasn't even existing. I don't think it was malicious at all. I thought it was a mild joke. Like Rock said, it was a mild one. It wasn't that bad. It was just a G.I. Jane joke. And for somebody that claims she don't care what anybody says about her hair, you should not have been that. I don't like it. I don't like it. I lost respect. I mean, I ain't gonna say I lost respect, but I feel a certain type of way about Will Smith now. To where,
I mean, if you read his book, then you would understand somewhere he felt like he had to do something. Like
I know
the book is good, and it gave you a little bit of insight of why he just acted upon emotion because he don't know what to do. He didn't know what to do.
I feel like, because as a married man, I feel like that is years of buildup and previous conversations with his wife about him not stepping in and doing something. So when she looked at him or said something, because I don't know, but at any rate, whatever her reaction was that made him stop laughing and want to get up and smack that man was because of past events in their lives, right? That wasn't just something in the moment that just popped into his head. It was like the buildup. And finally, this is too much. I have to do something, you know? But we may not be here had all that August stuff not come out, right? He may not have felt that like he had to smack a man on national TV. Again, I'm not
cuss him out in public, no, out loud.
I've been fine with that. I think that would have been a lot in itself. I've been like, man, that's crazy that he did that. But he had to do something. He felt like in that moment he had to do something. I'm fine with that. But to get up and smack somebody, that's crazy, man.
No, I think that also that, you know, if you man enough to stand up and come to me and then slap me, tell me why you did what you just did. Don't go to your seat and then tell me why you did it. Tell me in front of my face, so that way you give me the option to either make a move or not make a move. Don't go to your seat and blast it out in front of everybody and why you just did that. Because now you're making me I had to make two choices. One, should I react because you slapped me the first time? And then two, should I react because you out in the audience, you know what I'm saying, yelling at me?
So the best thing to come out of this is I think Chris Rock gets nothing but respect from everybody. Because I think he handled it. Like, you're a comedian, you're supposed to make, I'm not saying that comedians get the green light to just like tear people down, because I don't think that's what he was trying to do. But he handled it so professionally. Like, it was crazy. He just was like, okay. It was just a G.I. Jane joke. And then Will starts yelling at him again. And he's like, wow, really? Like, because that's a real, like, for real, you just smacked me on national TV for that. really? And Will's like, keep my wife's name out your, and he was like, I will. Like, I'm done with it. Dead
Yep.
situation. Don't expect
Exactly.
me to comment on either one of y'all. Don't expect
Yep.
me to endorse either one of y'all. I'm
Yep.
done with you. You just smacked me on TV. I won't. I was like, good on you, Rock. Like,
I saw today that Jim Carrey also spoke on this situation and said that Chris should have sued him. And Chris still may sue him. He still may. He said, man, if that was me, he would be pressed in charge and suing him for over 200 plus $1 million. Because you did it, and you know what I'm saying? It's not going away. It's on the internet. You're making memes about me. My reputation's at stake. Your brand, you're tarnishing my brand because of something that's going on with you. I need some type of reparation.
I don't think that's the right move. I think Chris not press the charges, and then if he just leave it and just let it fly, I think it's fine. I think Will's reputation is the one in jeopardy right now. I think his brand is the one in jeopardy right now. This man has a show on Disney. How can Disney move forward with him, right? Like, because he does that Planet Earth thing with them. Disney can't allow that. The award show shouldn't allow that.
Wow.
No matter how you felt in that situation, you cannot put your hands on somebody like that in, you know what I mean, at an award show. Like,
what's the difference of an athlete, you know what I'm saying, getting into a scuffle outside of work, you know,
right.
If they're a football or basketball player and they get in a scuffle at a club or something, and all of a sudden they bench for, you know, or fine for, you know,
he should have been kicked out.
Thousands of dollars, you know? Yeah, exactly.
He should have been kicked out 100%. He should not have had that award speech. They shouldn't have allowed it. Now, they could have given it to him and been like, unfortunately, Will Smith had to leave, but we're going to accept this on his behalf. And then he could have came back later and did his own little solo video, explain himself or whatever. Mm-hmm. But like, as a organization or whatever you want to call it, as this prestigious place, the Academy Awards, they should have kicked him out because you set a dangerous precedent to allow this to happen. Now you're reactionary, right? Now there's an investigation to see what happened. What happened was the man got up to smack another man because,
but you know, everything they do is reactionary. That's why, you know what I'm saying, it's not until people are up in arms until they do something. They're just like the government.
Yeah,
they don't do anything until the people rise up and say, hey, why aren't you doing something? And they're like, oh, well, let me do something.
Yeah, it's crazy, but he should have been gone. And like, I knew he was gonna win because as soon as he did it, I was like, that's crazy that this man just smacked somebody on TV and probably gonna win the Oscar tonight. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
based on past stuff, you know, with like even with the old past jokes of Chris talking about Jada boycotting the Oscars years ago, we knew for a fact that they were there because everybody knew that they was going to win, or else they wouldn't be there. Period.
First of all, Jada's only there because Will's there. Period. Right.
Well, I'm saying neither one of them would have been there.
I know, but I'm saying like Rock's joke even back then wasn't wrong. Like Jada publicly saying that she's boycotting the Oscars because Oscars so white. Got you. That's a valid point. But Rock saying you weren't invited anyway is also a very valid point. No one's inviting you. What movie have you done that allows you to come into this arena? You haven't done one. However, your husband, on the other hand, has done many. And he should have won for a lot of them. He should have won for a lot of them. 7 pounds, I still think is a better performance than most of the movies that he does. Like that, his range in that was crazy. So you're there because of him. If you were not with him and you were with, let's say, Tupac never died, and you were with Tupac because you publicly come out and said that Will was your second pick, Tupac was your first, right? So you would not be at the award show. You'd be at the Source Awards. You'd be at maybe the Grammys, but you wouldn't be at the Academy Awards. What body of work have you done for the Matrix? For what? You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, being an old woman, you know what I'm saying? Ushering them into the new era, like, you know what I'm saying? Protecting Zion.
Come on, man. So it wasn't, to me, that wasn't a bad comment by Rock. And then again, this year, it wasn't a bad comment. Now, she may not like Chris Rock because there was other jokes. You know, Regina Hall made a joke about their marriage.
Mm-hmm.
She made a joke about their marriage, and both of them was cool with it. They both laughed. And again, even with Chris Rock's joke, clearly Will Smith does not have a problem with Chris Rock because he laughed at the joke. He thought it was funny. It was his wife that didn't. And he felt like he needed to do something in that moment. And I understand that as a man in a way, but it could have been handled a lot better. Of course, hindsight is 2020. And I don't go through what that man has gone through as far as his relationship and how he deals with his wife. So I can't fault him like I really want to, but so I kind of understand where he's coming from. But again, that's the wrong stage. Like that's a different type of night.
He could have just yelled from his seat like he did when he got back to his seat.
It's
and not even got to the stage.
It's a different type of night. Somebody asked me today why security didn't step in when he walked up to Chris Rock. No, there is no security inside. Why would celebrities act and conduct themselves in such a way at the Academy Awards? They've never thought that this was happening. You would never think that celebrities are going to get the fighting in the Academy Awards. So they've never even. Next year, I guarantee you, security is going to be at the. They're going to be able to step in. They're going to be off to the side, but they're going to be able to step in. They've never even thought about it. The only thing that they ever decided to protect was the awards themselves because they don't want people to know who won ahead of time, right? So the awards are being protected, and the outside of the venue, as far as letting people in, have been protected. And then probably the upper banisters where people have paid money to get into there. You know what I mean? Like that's probably protected. But down in the front row, like you would never who's Jack Nicholson gonna smack somebody? Like you don't think that. And I don't think nobody else would have handled that situation like that. And I don't think Will Smith would have handled that situation like that had he not gone through what he's going through in the past 3 years or so. Ever since Jada started this red table thing. I think it's crazy. You can't put all your business out there and then not expect people to talk about you.
But,
and I get that.
It's just like you said, like we don't know their situation, but we do know that he's been going through some stuff and he acted on impulse and emotion the way he should not have. That's the bottom line. I think that we should be done talking about him and her. And I think that we should definitely be talking about Chris and like what he's doing next. Like I think that his next special was having to do with some type of like healing or something like that. I can't remember the name of it, but I heard about it today. And I was like, I can't wait until his special come out so I can hear what he got to say.
Tonight's the first night of his comedy tour. So after tonight, we'll start to hear if he said anything, if he addresses this at all. And I think he still will be classy about it. I don't think he's going to dig in. I don't think he wants to give it that much attention. Kind of like what you just said. Like we don't want to give attention more to the Smiths because like let them heal on their own, right? You know what I mean? Like y'all going through something clearly. So y'all handle that, but I think Rock, and of course he said, I will keep your wife out of your wife out of my mouth, right? Her name out of my mouth. So I think if he says anything to it, he was like, so I got smacked at the Oscars. And just leave it let
everybody laugh.
And then he'll probably just keep on going. Because he has to address it, but I don't think he's going to address it in a way that where he tears either one of them down or even mentions either one of them. I think he's over it.
Yep, agree 100%. So we'll be looking for that tomorrow or Friday.
And I wish Will the best. Like I want the brother to. I don't know if he need help or he need to get out this current situation he in, or I don't know. I don't know what the fix is for him, but I want to see him do well. I've liked him throughout his entire career.
Let me pose this question. I was talking to I saw somebody post something on Instagram the other day, and I know we've talked about this a lot, but anyway, somebody posted something. They had a picture of Jada Smith, and next to her was like different words, and those words were toxic, manipulative, bald was another one, and it was just like this down like bad words about her, and saying that she's the one who's like controlling was another one, controlling like Will and his emotion and why she's how he is the way he is now based off of their relationship or whatever. So I text the guy who posted it and I was like, man, tell me your thoughts on this. And I'm asking you, do you think that Jada Smith currently today not her age, but her situation, do you think that she is today's modern day Robin Givens type? Does that make sense?
It
Like Robin
does.
Givens was the,
Yeah.
like, Mike Tyson, her and her
Right.
mom
Yeah.
got into, yeah.
I don't. I think the situation. I can see where the parallel could be drawn there, but I think the situation is a little bit different. I
Oh yeah,
think
it is. It absolutely is.
because I think
that's why I said modern day, because everything
yeah,
is a little bit different.
yeah.
That's like the Fresh Prince, reboot that's on Peacock
Yeah.
Plus. It's different.
I think I don't know. I can't say that she's the modern day, but I do agree that there's an issue there with her. She's probably very egotistical and probably very unfulfilled in her career, which is why it probably drives a lot of their problems in their relationship. Which again, I don't know their relationship. I'm just guessing, right? I'm guessing that she's the villain. Where realistically, they could go home and Will Smith could be punching her. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But like, it just seems from the public view that she is the problem. And I think if that is the case, then I think it's based off of ego. And you are in a relationship where somebody constantly outshines you and can do no wrong in the eye of public opinion.
I mean, if you weren't built for that situation, I can see how it can get under your skin and you try to find ways to, I don't want to say sabotage, but manipulate a little bit.
Yeah, or tear him down.
Yeah.
Take his joy.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't want to, if I'm a go-getter and you a go-getter and we supposed to be moving together, but yet you always out front and you leave me behind, one day I'm going to be like, no, I don't want to be behind no more. Either we're going to be side by side or I'm going to start doing some other stuff.
Yeah. Nah, and again, I don't know their situation, so maybe it's not even like that. You know what I mean? Maybe They do move as one unit, and they're both very happy with each other's success. And
well, I mean, based on that book and the Red Table Talk, I don't know.
Right.
I mean, it sounds like they wouldn't always move as one. She probably once upon a time wanted to be successful. She wanted a quiet life once upon a time. That's what he put in his book. I'm only going by what he put in his book, but he didn't give her that. He gave her what he wanted.
Yeah, I don't know, man. But I'll tell you one thing about the situation before we start talking about it. What I really didn't like, because the man in me, the married man definitely in me understands Wilkes jumping up on that stage and smacking Chris Rock, which it wasn't a good smack anyway. And Chris Rock had his hand. Like, if I smack, I've been telling people this at work. If I smack somebody, if I walk up to somebody and smack them and they're not expecting it, because Chris Rock leaned in. So that tells me that he probably thought Will Smith was going to say something to him. So he leaned in so he could hear him. And instead, he got smacked. If I smack somebody like that, they're going to, at the very least, stumble, if not get knocked out. You know what I mean?
He did it just for attention. It was not to hurt. It definitely was not to hurt. Or he wouldn't have walked away.
Yeah,
it was just to get your attention.
He walked away like,
exactly.
Yep, did that. But at any rate, what I didn't like, because I have my issues with that, but like I can almost understand it. What I didn't like was his acceptance speech of the Oscars, where he started talking about protecting people. And then so you're going about this roundabout way of saying that you were protecting Jada. Got it.
He threw it in a parallel. No. He threw a parallel between what he did and what the father did. Well, Venus and Serena.
Right.
It was a parallel.
Yeah, but it's still under the guidance of protecting. He even said, I had to protect this person. I had to protect these two girls. Nope, I don't like that. But furthermore, in the speech, I didn't like the fact that he apologized to the Academy. Because if you're not going to apologize to Chris Rock,
or without saying his name, he said he did apologize without saying his name.
He didn't apologize to Chris Rock. Not in that speech. Not when he won.
What I'm saying later, indirectly, I'm saying he said, I apologize for my actions, period. That was like a blanket apology.
Nah, that was weak.
It was. I'm not disagreeing.
If you feel justified in what you did, which him talking about being a protector is him explaining himself, saying that I'm justified in smacking this man. Okay. If you're justifying what you did, there's no apology needed.
Nah, bro.
So for you to apologize to the academy, to me felt like, please let me back. I know I messed up. Please let me back. And he even said at the end, hopefully I get to come back. Dude.
The whole, I didn't like the whole thing. The whole, he 50 something years old. For one, your action does not seem that of a 50-year-old man who has, been through life. It seemed like that of a boy. And then when you get up there and you do your speech and you start crying and talking about all this stuff, again, a boy, a child, not a man. Why are you
I agree.
crying?
I agree with all that. I just like I'm solely sold on the fact that he apologized to the academy. Like that was weak. That was the
I don't
weakest.
care who he apologized to. I didn't accept none of it.
I got you. I mean, I ain't liking it. I was
Yeah.
hoping he was gonna step up and like clarify some stuff right there, and he did. He dropped the ball further. And matter of fact, to that point, I was telling people like my avatar on Netflix for the longest was Daredevil. Well, Daredevil's no longer on there. It's now on Netflix. It's now on Disney Plus. So they removed their avatars. Okay, I got to pick a new avatar. I picked Will Smith from Bright, the movie Bright. I went on Netflix the other day and saw my Will Smith avatar. Nope, gotta change it. Gotta change it. I can't have this dude represent who I am. Like I changed it, which is something that I never thought that I would have. I would feel like doing, right? Because I didn't have to do it, but I felt like I had to. So that's crazy, man. Like, so there is some level of respect. He probably don't care. He's a millionaire.
Yeah,
What do you care?
yeah, exactly.
Academy Award winning Will Smith don't care about our problems. And that's the problem. That's another problem. Academy Award winning Will Smith. Who's saying that now? No one cares about your win because all we cared about is the fact that you smacked Chris Rock.
I don't care about none of it.
I would have. I 100% would have cared that he finally won an Oscar. Just like I cared when Denzel won. Just like I cared when that last year when what's his name? Daniel I can't think of his name, but the guy that played Fred Hampton in Judas
and the Black Messiah.
Judas, he won for Best Supporting Actor. I was happy. Anytime
a black person,
I think somebody, not black person, just somebody that deserved it for their work of art. Because like
for me, it's all black. I'm doing Issa Rae. I'm rooting for everybody black.
Though I was happy that Denzel won for Training Day. I wasn't happy that he won for Training Day. I was happy he won an Oscar. I just wasn't happy he won for Training Day.
Yeah,
I was
same
happy
thing with Halle Berry and Monsters Ball.
Same thing with Spike Lee. I was happy that Spike Lee won an Oscar. Wasn't happy that he won it for writing. You know what I mean? So like, but I would have been okay with Will Smith winning it for this role because I think out of the category of people, he was the best pick, which is why I kind of knew he was going to win this year. No one cares. No one cares. It's not going to matter.
I think we did spend like 40 minutes on him.
Ain't been 40 minutes. This video would have cut off on its own.
I'm over him right now.
Should have been 2 smacks, like on Atlanta, real quick.
I think you're not on social media, but Snoop Dogg got a funny meme on his thing of him doing 2 smacks to like he's smacking them 2 times to go along with a song.
Mm-hmm. I seen the best one I seen is somebody did Dave Chappelle, Charlie Murphy, and
Darkness.
Free James. He was like, but they did the face imaging.
Yeah, they did.
Like the deep fake. I was like, that's genius. Y'all got time in y'all hands.
Dude, and they were quick with it too. It's like as soon as it happened, people started throwing stuff out there like that. Even videos on YouTube. Like what's the kid, the group of kids, I won't say kids, the group of men who be doing the anime skit videos.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I seen
they did one.
I didn't click on it, but I saw it pop up.
His was funny. You gotta watch that one. That was funny as crap. He was like, Chris Rock said, "Man, you gonna let him do that to you?" And he playing Chris Rock. And he got up and was like, "Well, looking for him in the house."
One of the best memes I saw, because I'm a nerd and I like Star Wars, which we didn't even talk about Boba Fett. That's a whole thing that we missed during our break, or the book of Mandalorian, as it's now known. But because I'm a Star Wars nerd, I saw one that had Jada sitting there. It was Will Smith laughing and Jada rolling her eyes. And what she said, hold on, man, because I want to make sure I get it right. Yeah, it's a picture of Will Smith laughing, then Jada rolling her eyes saying execute order 66. And then Will Smith like stone face, and then he get up and smack him, which if you know, execute order 66 is what Palpatine, aka the Dark Lord or Dark Sith, gave to kill off the Jedi. So like when I saw that, I was like, that is genius.
I gotta find that one. That's not that even. That just sounds funny.
I'm gonna send it to you because I saved that one. I was like, nah, man, I like that. That's hilarious. Yeah. Yeah. Outside of that stuff, man, anything else you got before we wrap this up?
Wrap up. I don't know. I think that's it. Oh, the bracket. March Madness. We down to the final four.
Bust. I got Kansas in one bracket. That's it. They the only team. Like just hanging on. But yeah, so, I was done.
Yeah. I don't know who's your champion. You picking anybody now? Out of the ones that we got.
I'm gonna stick with Kansas just because I got them winning it all in one of my brackets, so I'm gonna stick with that. I made two brackets. Kansas won it all in one, and Michigan won it all in another. Just because
I was really hoping that
I gotta
Michigan
support
was
Michigan.
Take Villanova.
Yeah,
I was actually hoping that St. Peter's was going to kill off North Carolina, but they proved why they are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't even know how they got there.
Cinderella stories, man, never work out. They never work out. I'm trying to find my bracket. I can't, because I want to make sure I do that. I might be up here just saying stuff.
Yeah, I got Kansas all the way.
You got Kansas all the way?
Yeah.
I know I got Kansas all the way. I ain't finna ESPN tripping right now. So I'm going with Kansas. Yeah.
JLC.
Yeah. But all right, man. I'm gonna leave it at that and hop up off here.
Yeah, I mean, we got a lot to talk about still that we didn't get into because we spent a lot of time on that, but there's a lot of stuff going on. We'll make sure that we consistent. Tell us what you want us to talk about. Tell us keep us in a conversation. You know what I'm saying? If you think that we way off base on the Will and Jada or any of the TV shows or movies that we talked about, let us know.
Yep.
Love to hear from you.
Yeah. So, however you can. Message. I said however they can. Message, text message, in person, through YouTube or through Instagram whatever. Yeah, Facebook, whatever, however you can. Let us know. So, but all right, man. I'll holler at you next time.
All right, brother.
Yeah.
Peace.